is News 3 Now at 6.
Multiple people are injured, including 3 who were shot during a memorial service. This was last night. That video sent to us by a viewer showing the moment gunshots rang out at Garner Park as family, friends, and community members honor the life of Maurice Bowman. He was shot and killed some 10 days ago on Madison's west side. We have team coverage tonight. Adam Duxter spoke with witnesses and one of Bowman's family members about what happened. But we start with Gabriella Becerra with an update from police on this investigation. Gabby?
Eric, police say hundreds of people were inside this shelter last night when shots were fired into the crowd. Now, police say most people ran off in all sorts of different directions, but they do believe that some people in the group shot back. Police were on the scene almost instantly, attempting to find suspects, locate injured individuals, and collect evidence. Police recovered over 60 shell casings from this incident, adding to the unprecedented level of gunfire Interim Chief Vic Wall says the city has seen this year.
When you have 63 plus rounds being fired from an assault rifle in a neighborhood like this, there's no doubt that creates a risk to the community. And if you look at the larger window of incidents over the last month with the volume of rounds that are being fired in the community, clearly that creates a risk.
3 individuals were shot and 2 people suffered non-gunshot related injuries. Police arrested 2 individuals, but not on charges related to the incident. Now, this is still an active and ongoing situation, and police are asking that anybody with information reach out to them or Madison area Crime Stoppers. Now, this celebration last night was in honor of Maurice Bowman, who was shot last week, and Adam Duxter spoke with family and shares their message.
Yeah, Gabby, well, family and frankly those who live near here both say they're still processing what happened last night. Family members say this is definitely not how they wanted a celebration of Maurice Bowman's life to end.
Yesterday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Maurice Bowman's family did gather here for a repast. It definitely got full here really fast, and not every person here was related to Maurice.
Maurice Bowman's aunt, Jessie Ann, is speaking on his behalf today after gunshots cut a repast or celebration of life to honor the 24-year-old short last night. Jessie Ann says the event, which started with just close family and was intended to follow public health and safety guidelines, filled up beyond control. By the time gunfire started around 9, she had left to go to work, finding out online.
At that particular point, all I could do was pray and hope that we as a community didn't lose another one of our kids, and not just to death, to the system or to whatever could happen next.
The nearly 300 in attendance, including many young children, were sent scrambling through the woods and into neighbors' yards.
It was dark, but we could see bodies just all running, just chaos in the hill, chaos on the park, chaos with people running everywhere and screaming.
Those neighbors were left to wonder just how many people were hurt or if violence would move down the hill closer to their homes. Today, these neighbors say they're still processing the fear and anxiety. While Bowman's aunt says she wants everyone to know what happened last night is not what her nephew is about.
And I don't want this to be a reflection of Maurice, because this was not Maurice's repast, that we came up here and we were in gang mode and we were in fighting mode. That's not what happened.
Now, police say they're still trying to gather information on who killed Maurice Bowman and how they did it. And tonight, his aunt says she just feels sorry for not speaking up before the situation yesterday escalated to the point that it did.
Well, thanks to Adam and Gabby tonight for those live reports. Let's check your first warn forecast now. Here's meteorologist Dana Fulton. Dana?
Partly sunny skies right now, so another very pleasant evening. Temperature trend in the 70s. So we're slowly warming up. That's still consistent with what we've been looking at over the last few days, and that's going to carry towards the weekend. Each day getting just a little warm in the afternoon. Here's a live look with our WIC-TV Skycam. About 74 in Madison right now, close to 77 in Boscobel. Compared to this time yesterday, it's just a few degrees warmer. So we're not looking at a big temperature jump. It's a very slow and steady warming trend. Partly sunny skies again for Thursday and Friday, but we'll be in the 80s by the weekend. Mid to upper 80s for Saturday and Sunday. Shower and thunderstorm chances for Saturday late in the day and for Sunday. That's going to continue into next week, likely with a very summer summary trend for next week. We'll take a closer look at your 10-day in just a few minutes. Eric.
Dana, thank you. Governor Evers has mobilized the Wisconsin National Guard to support the primary election next Tuesday. National Guard played a key role in Wisconsin's April 7th general election with more than 2,400 members working the polls. The number of soldiers who will support the upcoming election has not been determined, but yesterday the State Elections Commission announced it was short more than 900 poll workers across the state. With nearly 900 new COVID-19 cases in Wisconsin today, health officials say more than 90% of counties are now seeing high activity levels for disease spread. According to DHS data in our area, Rock and Green Lake counties are the only ones in our area with medium levels. In total, there are more than 57,000 confirmed cases in Wisconsin. 17% of those remain active. In the past day, 5.2% of cases came back positive. It's a slight increase from yesterday's 4%, which was the lowest in weeks. There were 8 new deaths statewide today. New at 6, the UW System Board of Regents approved a series of emergency rules to comply with new federal Title IX regulations. Those new regulations will narrow the definition of sexual harassment and change the standards of evidence needed for harassment and assault cases. That decision to comply ensures continued federal funding of nearly $1 billion. UW System President Tommy Thompson said in a statement, quote, UW System campuses are committed to providing a learning and working environment free of harassment, discrimination, and violence. We will continue to aggressively enforce violations of law and our policies. The Regents will consider a permanent rule later this year or early 2021. Republican operatives, some with ties to the president, are actively helping Kanye West get on the presidential election ballots all across the country, including here in Wisconsin. That's raising some questions about whether Republicans are pushing for the rapper's addition to the ballot as a way to take votes away from presumptive Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden. Wisconsin Democrats have called it a blatant attempt to appeal to young black voters who may be unenthused about the Biden campaign. Election officials say West's petition to get on the ballot in Wisconsin is pending while they look over the signatures and documents to see if West meets all required qualifications. Former Vice President, Democratic nominee Biden will not accept the nomination in Milwaukee. Amy Reed live to show us how Milwaukee leaders are reacting to this news. Amy?
The Democratic National Convention will be all virtual now as Joe Biden and other in-person speakers announced today they'll no longer be coming. Biden is still expected to give a virtual speech from his home in Delaware. This is a big blow to the city of Milwaukee, which was expecting about 50,000 people for the 4-day event. But organizers cited the health of the city and the people who would be working the convention as the reason for the decision. Milwaukee Mayor Tom Barrett said he's very disappointed, but said this highlights one of the differences between Biden and Trump.
And quite honestly, I think that one of the defining differences between Vice President Biden and President Trump is how they're handling the COVID-19 crisis. And I think that they made a decision that they are going to put public health as the #1 issue, and thought, well, we have to walk the walk as well as talk the talk.
Republicans and political experts, meanwhile, have been using this to call back to 2016, where then-nominee Hillary Clinton did not come back to Wisconsin after she won the primary. Of course, these are very different times, and cross-state travel has different implications then than it does now. Wisconsin is key to a victory for either candidate, and it has been a focus for both. Biden has done some virtual events here, and President Trump and Vice President Pence have visited the state multiple times.
Amy Reed live tonight. Amy, thank you. Coming up next at 6, community centers across Dane County are receiving funding to provide mental health services for young people. We'll hear how that will make an impact. Stories just ahead. Stay with us.
For 45 years, Affordable Dentures and Implants has created affordable access to dental care.
And we're proud to have helped millions of people improve their smiles.
Our #1 priority has always been the health and the well-being of our patients and staff.
So, we're taking extra precautions to welcome you to a safe and clean environment.
Because we want you to go
ahead and smile.
Affordable Dentures and Implants. We can't wait to see you.
Get big savings during Steinhoffel's Small Spaces event. Start with 35% off store-wide and get amazing deals on the largest selection of small space furniture. Like these great solutions for your living room, sofas and sectionals at every price point, or these small space solutions cocktail tables. Check out these great dining solutions designed to save space. Maximize your bedroom storage with these beds. Plus, get special 60-month financing. Get big savings on all of our Small Spaces solutions, only at Steinhoffel's.
The Ford Summer Sales Event is here with great offers on a huge selection, like 0% APR financing for 72 months across the Ford lineup. And get peace of mind with the Ford Promise. It's summer, so grab the family and head out. It's easier now during the Ford Summer Sales Event. Right now, get 0% APR financing for 72 months, plus the peace of mind of the Ford Promise. See your local Ford dealer today.
Today, you can turn your home into a university, and you can turn a lasting career into reality. With Herzing University, you can earn a degree in today's hottest fields, anytime, online. Herzing is recognized, accredited, experienced, and transfer-friendly, with more than 90% student satisfaction. For a limited time, we'll waive your enrollment fee. See what your career can turn into with Herzing University.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Call or click today.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
5 community centers are receiving funding from Dane County to support child behavioral health services. Those recipients are Goodman Community Center, Deerfield Community Center, the Bayview Foundation, Lucier Community Education Center, and the Kennedy Heights Neighborhood Center. Today, County Executive Joe Parisi announced each of those organizations will receive $25,000 to bring mental health services to children in a place where they already feel comfortable and to mitigate the stigma of using those services.
The stresses of injustice and poverty don't fall evenly on the shoulders of young people in our community. There are definitely young people who shoulder far more than their, one might say, fair share of stress and trauma. And we've always been deeply impressed by their resilience, by the ways that they manage to get through the things that they experience that no young person or teenager really should.
He says they also recognize that everyone needs support and help at times, and that they are excited to bring in culturally relevant therapeutic groups, one-on-one counseling, and workshops to help young people build the skill set to deal with that stress. Coming soon to the Line Energy Center, Food Truck Fridays. County Executive Parisi says it's a way to get outside, enjoy local cuisine, and support local businesses during the pandemic. Trucks will be located at Willow Island, allowing for social distancing and quick carry-out service. First Friday is August 14th. It'll be 4 to 8 p.m., and it'll be running through Halloween night, October 31st. Another Madison brewery entering the hard seltzer market. Great Dane Pub and Brewing Company now making Dog Days. Our partner publication, Madison Magazine, calls it a light and dry seltzer featuring a citrus blend of tangerine and grapefruit flavors. And canned 6-packs are available at local stores throughout the state. And also for carryout, you can order on Great Dane's website. Still ahead at 6, the Madison School District's new superintendent shares his priorities for the upcoming school year as students prepare to learn online. And as temperatures slowly warm up, we have some shower and storm chances on the way. Dana will have your first warn forecast. Stay with us.
Dreaming of custom furniture, but you think high prices, sales pressure, and waiting for months and months? Come to Slumberland and design your way. Quick and easy, with no extra cost. First, pick your piece. Lots of styles, clearly marked. Next, pick your fabric. There's no extra charge here. Then, get it quick. Our orders are made fast. Plus, all custom furniture is on sale. Design your way, only at Slumberland Furniture.
What do you think of when you hear custom built in the USA? Superior quality, skilled craftsmanship, built to last? At Renewal by Andersen, our windows are custom built in the USA. That's something each and every one of us is proud of. We're proud of what we do, and we're proud of where we do it. Renewal by Andersen, the better way to a better window.
Dear Summer, how do I make the most of you? Do I kick back and relax? Or climb new mountains? I could go and get dirty. Or switch into new lanes. One thing's for sure, it's gonna be great. Can't wait. Toyota.
Right now, you can get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new 2020 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota.
I'm here. Auntie's here. Hey, Mom and Dad here.
Shall we begin?
Together,
Nothing can keep us apart. That's why U.S. Cellular is building powerful 5G coverage that works inside and out. And now, get $700 off the latest phones. U.S. Cellular. Choose fair.
If someone came to you and asked, what are you invested in? Would your answer be about mutual funds and money markets? Or would it be mutual relationships and farmers markets? Maybe both. At Thrivent, we believe money is a tool, not a goal. And with the right guidance, it can afford you a life rich in meaning and gratitude. By gaining financial clarity today, you can thrive with purpose tomorrow. To learn more, text THRIVE to 484848 or visit Thrivent.com.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
COVID-19 testing will be available next week at the Grant County Fairgrounds in Lancaster. Available from 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. on Wednesday the 12th. The new site replaces one that was canceled due to a lack of availability by the Wisconsin National Guard. Health officials in La Crosse County say a resident has been reinfected with COVID-19. However, scientists studying the virus have yet to confirm a case of reinfection, not a flare-up of a previous infection. According to a Facebook post from the County Health Department, the person first tested positive for COVID-19 more than 3 months ago. Last month, the CDC said there had been no confirmed cases of reinfections, but scientists are still investigating that possibility. A federal judge questioned whether it would be right to order an easing of Wisconsin's absentee voting regulations ahead of the November presidential election. Democrats and allied groups sued ahead of the state's April election, demanding that Judge William Conley ease absentee voting requirements as the pandemic started. The U.S. Supreme Court blocked them, but the groups renewed their request for November. Today, Judge Conley said during a hearing that people know more about the virus now, and he's not sure he should take such substantial steps. For the first time, members of the public got to virtually meet with Madison School District's new superintendent, Dr. Carlton Jenkins. Jamie Perez shares some of his goals for the upcoming school year and how he plans to navigate the challenges that lie ahead. Jamie?
He acknowledged that he is stepping into this new role with a lot of challenges going forward, but says that working together is really what's going to get us through this.
We will lean on one another to make our district a better district and to make our community a better community.
On his second day as MMSD's new superintendent, Dr. Carlton Jenkins addressed his goal of wanting to build more trust within the community.
We have to be open with people and be willing to have the tough conversation. Now, we made some progress, but there's still progress to come. I'm going to work with our community to be transparent, and I'm going to ask our community to take some responsibility in some of this too. We cannot change a school district just by the people in the school district.
He said the start of this new school year in the midst of COVID-19 will bring many new challenges, particularly as we start the school year learning virtually. A move he said he supports as long as public health keeps instructing them that it's the right move.
We're going to be making decisions for our district, and I say our district, we talk about Madison Metropolitan School District, based upon the evidence of the science and what's going to be good for our students. We will not put at risk any student, any staff, or any parent, any community person coming in our school.
He said this sense of community is what will help address the lack of student resource officers in school, the obstacles that come with the learning and achievement gap, and making sure the progress we've made continues. As he says, we still have a long way to go.
And trust me, I want our academics to move forward fast, but not at the expense of harming our children, harming our staff, and harming our community.
He also talked about a lot of other details for the upcoming school year in that press conference. If you would like to view the full video, it's about 40 minutes long and is on our Facebook page right now.
What a time to start that job. Jamie Perez live. Jamie, thank you. Breaking news tonight, Public Health Madison and Dane County has sent a Middleton coffee shop a notice of intent to revoke their food and drink license. Public health officials confirm they've issued 3 citations to Hellbox Coffee for violating the mask-wearing mandate. The coffee shop's owner started a GoFundMe page to raise money to fight the mask order, saying it infringes on constitutional rights. That fundraiser has raised more than $8,000. All right, in the wake of Isaias, Dana is taking a look at our hurricane season that may lie ahead.
It may get a little busy over the next few months in the Atlantic Ocean. So Colorado State University's Tropical Meteorology Department always puts out a forecast, and they just updated it again today for what we are likely looking at for the 2020 season. And right now, it seems quite likely that we're going to have double the average named storms and and double the amount of hurricanes, double the major hurricanes coming through. Take that with a grain of salt, though, because sometimes we have very active hurricane seasons with a lot brewing in the Atlantic, but they don't all make landfall, or they don't all cause a lot of destruction. Maybe just a lot of rain, but not a lot of wind coming through, or vice versa. But other times we've had very below average hurricane seasons, very quiet seasons, but then we have Hurricane Andrew in 1992 coming through and causing all of that damage. So sometimes the entire season doesn't show the best picture for the damage that we might see. It just takes one storm, as we all know, to cause extreme amounts of damage. But still, very likely we will have an active season in the ocean, at least, because sea surface temperatures right now well above average, and they've been above average for the last several months. It's been a little warm this summer already. Now, our sky cam partly sunny. We're expecting our high pressure to continue to shift east, so that means our breeze still coming from the southwest. Tomorrow we're going to add on just a few more degrees to our afternoon highs, and that trend continues through the weekend. Conditions will stay pretty quiet for Thursday and Friday. Partly sunny skies. It's not until the weekend that we'll start to see some shower chances developing. Overnight, partly cloudy and not quite as cool. Temperatures will drop to the 50s again for overnight lows, but we'll land in the mid to upper 50s. Not expecting anywhere to really drop into the 40s like what we've seen for the last few nights. Afternoon highs in the upper 70s, so a little warmer than today. Overnight lows into the Friday morning. Again, just a little bit warmer outside, and then in the afternoon will be partly sunny with high temperatures back above average in the lower 80s for Friday. Saturday and Sunday, as we take a broader look at the picture, shower chances will develop and build in, mainly for Saturday afternoon and evening, continuing overnight into Sunday. Sunday will have the chance for showers and thunderstorms. That's going to continue into Monday, also with some more rain chances developing. And we'll likely see some more chances for showers and thunderstorms really through the week. The trend continues on there. Tomorrow, 78 the high. Pretty pleasant outside, partly sunny, really nice afternoon. Friday, we'll be back in the low 80s, and the summery feeling setting back in just in time for the weekend. A little humid outside for Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, our heat index readings might creep into the lower 90s. And looking ahead to next week, our high temperature trend will continue with highs in the mid 80s and overnight lows in the 60s. Almost every afternoon is going to include the chance for some showers and thunderstorms to pass through, but that'll be mixed in with plenty of dry hours as well. That's a quick look at your forecast.
And coming up in sports, get out your calendars. The Badger football season schedule is out, and why the new slate looking like a cakewalk to Indy. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Pull into your driveway in style. Relax by the pool in luxury, and give your front porch the facelift it needs with TSR Concrete Coatings, Wisconsin's premier concrete coatings contractor. Get beautiful concrete coatings installed in as little as 1 day, customizable and easy to clean. See the before and now the after. Our coatings are 4 times stronger than regular epoxy. They won't chip, crack, or peel. They're impact resistant and UV stable. Now check out these savings. Save 15% on your concrete coating project. Ask about 12 months, same as cash. TSR Nation is growing by the day with satisfied customers throughout Wisconsin, and we want you to be a part of it. As a special bonus, call during this program and receive a free TSR swag pack with your concrete coating project. Call 1-800-886-8411. That's 1-800-886-8411.
The Ford Summer Sales Event is here with great offers on a huge selection, like 0% APR financing for 72 months across the Ford lineup. And get peace of mind with the Ford Promise. It's summer, so grab the family and head out. It's easier now during the Ford Summer Sales Event. Right now, get 0% APR financing for 72 months, plus the peace of mind of the Ford Promise. See your local Ford dealer today.
This is our moment to build a new American economy for our families and for our communities. When we spend taxpayers' money, we should use it to buy American products and support American jobs. It's time to help small businesses. We'll purchase clean energy technologies to fight climate change, enhance enhance national security. We have to invest in what the jobs and industries of tomorrow are going to be. We have a great opportunity to build back and build back better. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Wisconsin weather can be frustrating. Get the latest forecast, alerts, and detailed traffic reports from the News 3 Now team. Download the Channel 3000 Firstborn app, sponsored by Group Health Cooperative, and be prepared for anything headed our way.
Summer-like weather on the way back as we get closer to the weekend. We'll tell you just how warm it's going to get.
And as the COVID-19 pandemic puts more of a strain on families, the Madison School District offering some help. We'll tell you how they're doing it Thursday on News 3 Now this morning.
The Big Ten unveiled its 10-game league-only schedule this morning, and while Paul Chris won't say it, I will. On paper, it looks like a cakewalk back to the title game for the Badgers. What's changed on their slate? Really not much. Wisconsin still kicks off the season on a Friday night against Indiana. They'll also host Minnesota, Purdue, Illinois, and new to the 2020 schedule, Rutgers. So they avoided Ohio State, Penn State, and Michigan State. All others are road trips, including Nebraska, who was originally slated to come to Camp Randall. Down in Division III, the NCAA announced that all fall D3 championships for the upcoming season have been canceled. And it shouldn't come as much of a surprise considering a majority of D3 conferences have already canceled their fall seasons. 2 weeks ago, the WIAC moved women's tennis and women's golf to the spring while canceling its football, women's soccer, volleyball, and cross-country seasons. With all systems to go in the NFL, Packers head coach Matt LaFleur has been reminding his team to be smart, wear a mask, and socially distance when they aren't at training camp. Now, for most guys, not being able to live their normal lives and stay at home when they're not playing football isn't ideal. But for Davante Adams, he loves being a hermit, and it doesn't hurt that his house in Cali has everything he could ever need.
You know, not to flex on anybody, but there's not much that I needed to leave the house for. So, you know, I got my Xbox there, so I can kind of get it in and just do me at my house and, you know, work out, do all that stuff and anything I need to leave the house for that I absolutely need to. But being in Green Bay, I mean, it's a beautiful city, but there's not a whole lot out there that's going to drive me outside to put my family at risk at this point. So, hermit it is.
And late last night was a special one for Luke Cunnin. The former Badger skating for the Wild lit the lamp in the first period, netting his first career playoff goal, and it was a short-handed one. Ryan Suter, who played at Wisconsin as well, cleared the puck to Zach Parise, who found Cunnin, who put it away. The Wild, though, ended up losing the game.
20 seconds left.
Could you be a hermit? Would you be a hermit?
In Green Bay, I could be, I think, much like Davante said. Zach, thank you. All right, we do have some breaking news tonight. Noah's Ark Water Park has announced it is closing for the remainder of the 2020 season. A post on their website says they made that decision proactively with the health and safety of guests, team members, and the community in mind. All single-day tickets can be used next year. 2020 season passes will be extended to include the 2021 season. Again, Noah's Ark closing for the year. Let's go to Dana. Quick final check of the forecast.
Partly sunny skies for tomorrow. High temperatures will be just a little warmer in the upper 70s. Low 80s on Friday, and our next chance for showers will develop late in the day on Saturday, continue overnight, and likely see a chance for showers and thunderstorms on Sunday. Sunday, high temperatures will be in the upper 80s. Heat index readings will reach the low 90s. So a little humid, a little warm outside for Sunday. For next week, we'll stay above average, but we'll back off just a little bit on the heat and humidity. Highs will be in the mid-80s. Chance for showers and thunderstorms almost every afternoon.
All right, Dana, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us at 6. See you back here tonight for News 3 Now at 10. Have a good evening and take care.